That's Christ-like. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music. That's Christ-like. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, YouTube Topic, every single music platform. It's out there. It's Apocalypse Phoenix. Thanks for checking out the video. Now, this guy here, he wasn't being Christ-like. This is the guy, I know you've probably all seen the video. This is about the dude who takes that leap at the judge. He, within a couple of seconds, he up in the air flying at her, man. He's trying to kill her. But I picked this video right here because, he had a long list of crimes he had committed within these last 2 years. A lot of stuff is going on with mental health, but you can tell when people are trying to use the system and just say all the buzzwords to just try to get away with doing things. There is a big mental health problem in this country. My thoughts really, and I've been to school for to be a social worker and just seeing what I've seen, life experience, things like that. To me, a lot of it is really drugs and alcohol, and it's making these people talk to walls and stand in the street and this and that. But, something is going on to lead these people to start using these substances. And they all know they're addictive when they're getting into them. And then they use that and say, it's a mental health issue. No, it's really an addiction issue. But this is the guy from Las Vegas. If you haven't seen it, you're about to see the video. But they talk about his long list of crimes that he committed, before all this happened. And that's why the judge is just like, man, nah, we ain't doing this again. And that's what happens in these places where they get soft on crime because they call it racist or something like that. Look, if you're committing a crime, you're committing a crime. We all know what's a crime, what's not a crime. It's not easy if you're drinking and driving, if you're selling drugs, if you're walking around with drugs on you because you're using drugs, if you're stealing, if you're, breaking and entering, all these little petty crimes. If you're in the store stealing, like driving without tags or insurance, like everybody knows most people know, damn it. Most everybody knows what you're supposed to be doing and what you can't be doing. And so whenever you keep committing crimes and it's like, oh, it's because of this, oh, my family, that, blah, blah, blah. You're just trying to get out of it. You have to deal with the consequences of your actions, man. That's reality. No matter how much you try to get away from reality, it's going to come up and bite you in the butt, man. So thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button, hit the follow button, hit the share button, hit all the buttons, the reminder buttons. I appreciate you checking out the video. So let's get into it. Oh, yeah, let's see right here. All right, man.
Now our team coverage continues with 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears.
That's right. And Darcy, you've been digging into Reddin's criminal history here and what he told the court before all of that chaos.
Tricia, it appears that Reddin is an example of how the system can fail mentally ill defendants. His attorney.
I think this just shows how people can use the system to their advantage and think that they can get away with crap. He explained
that Reddin has been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. He'd been through mental health court twice amid a string of violent crimes.
I don't know. Do you guys think that's real? He's schizophrenic and bipolar.
For the case today, he was initially charged with assault with a deadly weapon, but pled it down to attempted battery with substantial
assault with a deadly weapon. That's what he was there for.
Mr. Reddin, is there anything you want to say on your own behalf before I pronounce sentence?
So basically, I would like to.
All right, get the Kleenex out. Get ready for this long sob story, and tell me in the comments if you think that it's real. Do you think that?
Tell the courts everyone here.
Do you think he's telling the truth?
History, I feel that I shouldn't be sent to prison for a second time.
Have you looked at your criminal history? Have you looked at your criminal history?
Actually, just I looked at it.
I mean, you lived it, I suppose.
I just looked at it, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
3 felonies, a gross, 9 misdemeanors, multiple DVs.
Dang, 3 felonies. What did she say?
I mean, you lived it, I suppose.
I just looked at it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
3 felonies, a gross, 9 misdemeanors,
felonies.
multiple DVs. Got a lot going on.
Misdemeanors,
Sir.
9
Yeah,
misdemeanors, multiple.
I just really like.
Dang, like, and this guy's still walking around free because they're soft on crime. You know, so you could be mad at being hard on crime. It's like, man, this guy stole from the store and now he's doing a year, 2 years. But guess what? There ain't gonna be a lot of people stealing. They find out that dude, anybody went to jail for like a year, 2 years for stealing like a candy or some Tide, right? Guess what? A lot of people stop stealing. But when they get soft on crime, steal, they got, look at it now in California, soft on crime. Now they got to put everything behind glass locked doors and everything. Like you got to go get somebody to get some shampoo, something to wash your clothes. You know what I'm saying? And it's in the bigger cities. Like, I live in Fresno. Some places do that, not all places, but it's bad when when any place has to do
Battery
that.
on a protected
Because
person, robberies.
They know they can steal, robberies. They know they can still get away with it. They'll be out on the street. No,
Attempt home invasion.
Court
No
records
real
show Judge
consequences.
Holthus oversaw one of Redden's previous cases for malicious destruction of property that was in court as recently as October. The two
See,
have a
this guy
calm
just been in
and
and out of
matter-of-fact
jail.
exchange, with Redden telling the judge he's a changed man, even indicating that he understands she must do what she feels is right in deciding whether to send him to prison
that-
for a second time.
And that right there, that's how you know when people play the system. They give the sob stories. They say all the key words. You know what I'm saying? She already seen him, he got in trouble before. She probably heard him saying the same old, singing the same old song, saying the same old thing. I'm in a better place. I feel better now, yada, yada, yada. And then he's back in her courtroom like a month or two later, and then she sees that he's been arrested, a couple more times. It's like, nah, that's that boy crying wolf story, it gets old real quick. And sometimes
I'm in
you
a
get the
better
consequences,
place
man.
in my mind, my mental health, I have a support system. I just got hired as a
Support
teamster
system.
for, the union, making $20 an hour.
See, he's in his right mind enough that he can get a job. I'm telling you, it's the drugs and alcohol, but then they call it schizophrenic. Yeah, when he's blasted out of his mind, on some kind of freaking drug or something, and alcohol. Usually they come hand in hand, man.
And like the reason behind every single domestic violence, I've been dealing with mental health, and I didn't know that I was dealing with mental health. And they put me in mental health court, and I still didn't know that I had a mental health problem until it was August 2022 when I realized I have a problem with this, and like I have an addiction here.
He realized he had to, that they were gonna come down on him, and he had to change. So when you have to change, when these people got to change, they change up real quick, man. I know, man. I've been there. I've been in places where it's like, I'm gonna change. Until you have to change,
at that moment,
so I know.
those instances, and just like trying to learn from my mistakes, I feel like I shouldn't be sent to prison, but if it's appropriate for you, then you have to do what you have to do.
Gave his
But I
consent to
figured
going to
that,
prison.
if I'm in a better place,
You
in my
sit
life,
there and tell the judge, hey, if this is what you got to do it. You can't be mad then when the judge does that. You left yourself wide open, like, oh, okay, he knows what's up. He knows that this could be a possibility. So I actually think he put himself there. If he wouldn't have said anything about prison, I think he would have been all right. But he went and brought it up. And she's like, oh, okay. I think he knows where this is going. But because you say like, hey, I'm ready to go to prison, they might have more sympathy for you. Like, if you need to, judge, I'll go. Like, I'm admirable, but don't send my ass though. as you see in the
not
set.
doing drugs. I'm not,
As
you know,
you
I'm
see in
not
the
out
set,
there
you really didn't want it
now. You know, and I feel like I should be given a shot because
Like I
I'm
said,
in
you
the
probably
place
seen the
that I
video.
was.
It's going super viral.
And, you know, so, but that's, I'm a person who never stops trying to do the right thing. No
Hey,
matter
that's
how
good.
hard it is.
That's
And
good,
I
but I'm
just,
telling you, this is how you know that he's just saying what she wants to hear. He's just buttering up the judge, so he's gonna be like blah blah blah, do the dance with her, kiss her butt, and I'm back on the street. Me and Biggie, we're gonna get back on the street and do our thing. uh, but like I said, all those fancy buzzwords or phrases, that's how you know he's just trying to finesse the system, and he don't mean none of it.
I'm trying, and I never give up trying to do the right thing. I know I'm not a
That sounds
rebellious
great.
person.
Sounds great.
I don't want to be standing there. I don't want you to have to, sit up here and waste your time as well.
He says he's done the best he can in light of his mental health issues. His attorney
Okay, hey, got a job, got a support system, always wanted to do better. Ooh, okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
explained that the 30-year-old does
know?
not have a high school diploma and planned to pursue that while training for a new job he'd just gotten with the
Get it.
Teamsters, telling the judge Redden
So
will
all
do
those
well
things
on
sounds
probation.
great. All those things sound great. I want that guy to do those things. Everybody in the courtroom, I'm sure people in his family want him to do all of those things, but you're gonna do it. Is he really gonna
And
do
is
it?
worth the risk.
He's just
I
talking.
appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that
He
history.
ain't gonna have it
In
no
accordance
more.
with the laws of the state of Nevada, this
But-
court-
In the aftermath-
Oh boy, did you see that he jumped? And that's what I'm saying. Like all that stuff he was talking, it was just trash, just talking out his butt. Do the dance with the public defender right there, probably like, look, just do the dance with the judge, say what she wants to hear, yada yada yada. You'll be out, man. You'll be out, bro. Like just do the dance. Just do the dance. And she judge no, we ain't having this, man. You done give you too many chances. You're out there on the street, just as you see, can't control your anger. So many domestic violence shows you can't control your anger. And it's not even that you can't control your anger. You don't want to. You're just letting the anger overtake you. So you act like a damn kid, throw a tantrum, go hurt people because you are a grown man, but you're not acting like a grown man. You then resort to act like a child and getting mad and hitting somebody and trying to stab somebody. And because you done been arrested 8 times, you think, yeah, okay, 9, 10, 11, 12, here it comes. But no, she said, we ain't having this no more. You a grown-ass man. Just because now you want to start doing good, you've been in and out of jail, but now because you want to start doing good, again, you just want us to just be like, oh yeah, all them crimes you keep committing. Oh, but he said he's going to do good now. We just listen to him. That's how they think that, the criminal justice system works. And again, in some of these places, lax on criminals, places like that, a lot of the blue states, a lot of the big cities, soft on crime because it's racist. You know what I'm saying? But it's just all these mouth breathers out here just you know what I'm saying? They know doing what's wrong on purpose because they don't usually have to deal with the consequence, man. Just out here being window lickers, just wanting to cause mayhem for everybody else because they're not getting in trouble. And look what happens when they get in trouble. You see them reverting to their little childhood, their little childish tactics, man. So this guy got sentenced, and everybody, even if you're schizophrenic, man, and he wasn't having no episode. It was perfectly fine. He was talking with the judge, so everything was good. Like, you freaking in your right mind to know you don't attack the damn judge, but that's how entitled this guy feels to just being like, what? Like, responsibility, accountability for my freaking actions. What? I got to deal with circumstance, not circumstances I don't know why I use that word, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to deal with my, you know, my decisions. I got to be accountable. What? I thought I was gonna be out, you know, chilling, drinking a 40, you know, by the end of the night, smoking a couple blunts, getting mad, having another domestic violence fit. You know, I thought I was gonna be all good, Judge. At that.
I'll just stay in Nevada this court.
Look at that. Hey, live.
In the aftermath of the
Damn,
attack, panic
damn.
ensues as it's clear more help is needed
damn.
in the courtroom.
This guy ain't even stopping either. That's it. Out of his mind. He out of his mind. He out of his right mind. He out of his right mind too. Oh, shame, man.
Off camera, down on the ground behind the bench, Redden appears to be in the throes of a psychotic break, yelling unintelligibly
Vegas,
and
bro,
loudly
like in Fresno,
clapping.
they had 30, 40, 50.
No doubt lots of
sheriffs
questions
up
to
in
be
there,
answered
man.
in the wake of this, including
There would have been 30, 40 damn sheriffs in there quick, pulling that dude off of the judge. What's going on, Vegas? You lacking, you slacking. In your courtrooms over there, man. I don't believe this could even happen, bro. Like the courts here, they got a deputy right by the judge. They got a deputy and standing in between. They got a deputy behind. Like, you know, they got a little thing, another little tiny wall by the seats or whatever. You know, when you're sitting in court, you know, it's separated. So yeah, you can't just go like, if you got to go see the judge, you got to open this little gate, walk through there. When you are in there, like I said, there's 1, 2 sheriffs, like, bro. And if that would happen where somebody attacked, they would have heard it. There would have been 50 sheriffs, man. Like that guy was over there just wrestling with the damn judge. They over there playing patty cake, everything behind the damn judge's bench.
inquiries
can't
into the
get the dude
possible
off,
failure
bro.
of the system in dealing with mentally ill repeat offenders, and of course any
Man.
shortcomings in courtroom
Do you
security.
believe he's really
Again, the
mentally
district court
ill?
says they are reviewing their safety protocols, which I'm sure will be
they
include handling
gotta
Redden very
review.
differently when he's back in court tomorrow morning.
Yeah, they gotta
Live in the
review
studio,
that.
Darcy Spears.
Review the safety.
Year-old
of the-
I appreciate that, but I'll just stay in Nevada. I'll just stay in Nevada this court.
Review safety for the. Review that right there. They gotta go like, what did we do wrong? Hey, look at his feet up in the air. Oh, there. Look at, he grabbed her too. He had his hands on her. What would have happened? What would have happened if he had a little bit more time? If they were slacking even more, he would have been choking her out or something. Like I said, this guy, he deserves some time. He deserves time. Not be even because of that, because of all the other crap he did before. He deserves time. I just realized I'll be back. Oh man. Man, hit the live stream. Forgot the grill, man. Hey, I'm back. But yeah, man, like I said, you know, this guy was capping the whole time. He just didn't want to go to jail, doing the dance. Let's see, though. I got the next video, though, coming up. Hold up. Because he did get sentenced. He did get sentenced here. And so this is what happens when you attack the judge. They took some more safety measures. Got a bag on his head, got tape on his mouth, bag on his head, got gloves on his hand. He's all chained up. Like, bruh, you want to act stupid, you're gonna be treated stupid. You want to play dumb games, you're gonna win dumb prizes, man. This guy, now he really looks like a window licker, bro. Come on.
Here now.
Look at
All right, this is on for the
So if
continuation
any
of
of y'all want
sentencing.
to be stupid,
When we were last here, arguments were concluded and the court had begun to pronounce sentence when an incident occurred.
so this video here is because she was in the middle of sentencing him whenever he jumped at her. So this hearing here is to finish that last hearing. This isn't for him jumping at her. This is them finishing that trial that he so rudely interrupted. So they're going to finish out.
Initiated by Mr. Redden, preventing the court from completing sentencing.
So you
That is the
heard that.
sole purpose for today's hearing.
You hear that? That's the only reason why they're having this hearing here, is she's going to finish sentencing him. I don't know if she can. She was going to give him some time. I don't know if she can add to that. But again, this isn't even for the charge of him jumping at her. So whatever she's going to give him, she was going to give him then, she's just going to give him the same amount of time.
Any other issues that may arise from the events that occurred last Wednesday
after
will be
that,
handled at a future date
that's extra
by a
time.
different court. For
That's
purposes
extra
of the
time.
record, I want to make it clear that I am not changing or modifying the sentence I was in the process of imposing last week before I was interrupted by.
Okay, you hear that? She ain't adding or taking away nothing. She's just gonna finish the court, because I'm sure the next hearing that he's gonna have for that charge of jumping at her, he gonna get some more time.
Defendant's actions. I am making my calendar page from that day an exhibit for the court. It's as it existed the moment I walked in, prior to anything happening. Nothing's been changed, indicating the
Everything
sentence I
happened,
intended to impose. How do I give it back for a moment? All right, that being said, in accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court does now sentence you in addition to the $25 administrative assessment fee, $150 DNA fee, the $3 DNA administrative assessment fee, and $250 indigent defense fee, 19 to 48 months in the Nevada Department of Corrections.
19
How
to
much benefit
48
time served does he have?
It's 0 days. He was on probation when he committed the offense. He was revoked on probation.
So we doing 4
to
years.
serve the jail time October
4 years.
25th.
That's without
That time it
that's without the
expired
charge.
at about the time of the plea. So
That's without the charge of him jumping at the damn judge. So he got anywhere up to 4 years because of all the domestic violences and robberies and all that. Like, bruh, like that's what happens. That's what's supposed to happen when you commit crimes. You go to jail for a long time. Dumbass, robbing people, domestic violence.
0 days credit. Mr. Almaty,
No,
if that's just different.
violent
let us know,
crimes,
we'll fix
man.
it. The motion to quash mandatory warrant is moved at this point. And for the record, I just reflexively wrote 0 days credit time served on the notes exhibit that I just said. So that is an addition as of right now.
It's 0 days time served. So
that's correct. The probation case number, just for the record, is C370775.
don't wait until they've done 50 million crimes.
Thank you.
Don't wait till they commit 50 million crimes before you actually get tough on them, man. Get tough on them the second time. They ain't saying nothing.
Page 33.
So yeah, man, you said play dumb games, win dumb prizes. He out here looking like a damn clown. Bag on his head, gloves over his hand. You could have been brought out like a regular human being, but you want to go jump at the judge. So let him learn his lesson. Let it be a lesson to anybody else that's thinking of getting stupid with the judge, man. That's one of the reasons why controlling your emotions as a man is so important. Knowing how to be stoic, knowing how to just understand yourself, man. You can watch videos about stoicism. You can watch videos and learn about just prayer. You can watch psychology videos, understanding about anger and fear and other things like that. Because a lot of time, and you won't realize it until you hear it, but a lot of time, anger is tied to fear. And a lot of times when people are scared, they'll resort to anger. So they might not even know what's triggering them. They just get these anger rages, fits of anger and things like that. And they don't know how to control it because they're like, I just can't stop being mad. Well, it's about learning about yourself, learning how to look into yourself and realize that, you know, certain emotions are triggering you, and it's possibly, like I said, fear of not being validated, fear of being shunned, fear of being shamed, fear of being, you know, isolated, fear of being mocked. And so those fears get turned into anger. And so you actually have to control your anger, you have to actually learn how to control uh your fears. And there's other things going on too. It could be, you know, things that trigger you from your past. You might have had, you know, some kind of trauma. um you know, there's a lot of things that can go on in people, but most people don't react like this. And if you are reacting like this, it's upon you to go seek help, to get better, and to learn how to handle these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've been diagnosed with uh anxiety and depression and things like that. But I go get help. I've sought help. I've seeked, you know, and continue to seek, you know, therapists and things like that. Just and watch videos about breathing techniques, and I've watched videos about my own psychology, about people that have had, you know, like said, traumatic experiences, or, you know, I just do, like, you can do a lot of learning, a lot of work instead of running towards that, you know, that bottle or the pills or something like that. Watch a video that's going to help you to learn about yourself. You'd be like, man, I'm always yelling at people. Go look up some videos about being angry. Learn about yourself, so that you can take part in other people helping you to get better, because you're going to possibly, more than likely, need to seek help to handle, you know, your problems you got in life. You can't do everything by yourself. The Bible is a great resource. Jesus, the Holy Spirit filling you, and helping you out, that's the number one go-to right there. um and they have, you know what I'm saying, and the Lord has placed people on earth that can help you. So don't allow anything going on in your life, or either from your past or or anything going on now, to throw you off that much, man. There's help out there. You can learn how to help yourself, and you can reach out to others. There's more than enough people willing to help you. And if it's the people around you and you're asking for help and they're not willing to help you, well, they're not the right people. But there's other people out there. You know, you can Google all kinds of things nowadays. Google help and whatever you need, and there will be people out there willing to help you for free. There's Facebook groups, there's Instagram groups, there's groups for everything. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even necessarily have to be somewhere there in the city, but you can meet people, talk online, get help. You know what I'm saying? I would say talk to a professional though, because, you know, there are people that prey on the vulnerable. So, you know what I'm saying? Listen to professionals and people that love you in your life. You know what I'm saying? People that really love you, and they show you that they love you. Not by what's that word? It starts with an E. Not by, like, man, enabling you, not by enabling you to do what you want, and you know, giving you money even though they know you're gonna use drugs. You know, people that are in your corner, having your back, telling you you can do it, and treating you as such. You know, listen to the people that really love you. Long story short, you know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't be a grown man. I mean, you're not, you know, a grown man throwing himself at the judge. It's damn, like I said, it's like childish. It's childlike. It's so stupid. It's so damn stupid, man. It's not even funny, even though it's funny to see the dude flying in the air at the judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that. At the end of the day, it's stupid, man. And that's why we need strong male figures in, you know, in the lives of guys. Guys need a strong male figure, because when you don't control your emotions, you end up acting out and doing, well, you know, ended up looking like that. The prison is filled with emotional men. You know what I'm saying? All this gang stuff. Why do guys go to gangs? Oh, because I didn't have a family, I didn't have a father. You know, the gang helped me out, helped me together. So, you know what I'm saying? Just showing, that's telling you right there. Most people go to gangs to have a family because they don't have their family together. So, lets you know men need a strong father figure. They need a strong male figure in their life. They need discipline. We need discipline as men, and we need focus, and we need discipline, and we need, you know what I'm saying, those things in our life to get us right, so that we learn how to control our emotions, and we're not out there freaking jumping at the damn judge like wild, man. It's freaking stupid, man. So let me know what you think. Put your comments in the video, you know, in the comment section. Would you jump out at the judge if she gave you a couple years? You know what I'm saying? But you done been out here wilding in the streets. Probably not. You know, most of us ain't gonna be out here wilding in the streets. But what would you do if you were put in that position? Thank you for watching the video. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me. I'm on Rumble. I'm streaming right now on Rumble under Apocalypse Phoenix Says Podcast. On YouTube, I'm under Apocalypse Phoenix Podcast. On Kick, I'm streaming on Kick. I'm under Apocalypse Phoenix. I'm on TikTok, AP Sounds 2. I'm on Instagram, apocalypse.phoenix. Instagram, apocalypse.phoenix. Let's see what else am I? Facebook, Apocalypse Phoenix. And I'm on X, Apocalypse Phoenix, or at Apocapho. So that's all my social media. You like my songs, you want to hear my music, you can go to Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, Pandora, YouTube Topic, Apocalypse Phoenix. And all my music is there. You know what I'm saying? I got all my old stuff up so you can see that I've changed throughout since I started doing music to now. Like I said, I just dropped my latest single is Sea Walk Christ. Go bump that, go play that, go share that, man. That song is so dope. And this song here, Christ-like, that I'm going to go out on, it's also out there on Spotify, you know what I'm saying? So you can find me everywhere. This is Apocalypse Phoenix. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing the video. Thank you for subscribing and following my channel. I appreciate every one of you guys, man. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Be safe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.